All right, here's first episode of Driving with Pete, business advice on the road. So I've had 3 people in the last week ask me, how can I get investment for a business slash venture? And so I scaled my business, IT Genius, with no external investment. Apart from I borrowed money from banks here and there, credit cards, borrowed a small chunk of cash from an investor, just debt financing basically, right? But I haven't received any investment to grow the business. And 3 people asked me in the last week, how do I get investment? And these are pretty, I'd consider, early stage businesses. And the thought just occurred to me, you know, investment's great, but what if you just made enough sales? What if you just made enough sales? What if you had enough sales to pay for the thing that you want to do, and that becomes your investment? Because here's the problem with investment. Investment's good. Like, having an investor on board is not a bad thing. I think I might have missed my chat off, but oh well, Google's going to work that out. Investment's not a bad thing, because if you have an investor that's what's called smart money, and you can find someone who will have some other kind of vested interest in helping the business grow. If they give you money and they take an equity stake in the business, even if they don't get their money back, if they've got some other benefit, or they've got some other win, whether that's tangible, intangible, whether it's positioning, whether it's networking, whether it's the feel goods inside about putting money into a venture or being involved in a venture, then that's good money to have. If someone invests in your business and they open you up to new networks, or they open you up to support or mentorship or something else, and you get additional benefit amongst as well as the money, that's also a good thing. But just getting money as an investment it's kind of static. Like, if you want to start an earth moving business and you have to buy your first bulldozer, okay, sure, you need some cash. You need some cash to do that, right? But if you've got a services business or an e-com business and the product isn't too expensive, the minimum orders aren't too bad, or you've got maybe an events-based business, getting a single injection of cash after you've blown through the cash, it's no longer useful anymore. So my curiosity is always, well, if you have a business model that works, can you reinvest what you make from that business into growing the business? Do you have a model that can scale itself through, it's called bootstrapping, through just focusing on the growth of the business and using the profits to further fuel and further fund the growth? And if not, if the profits of the business are not enough to fuel the business, well, I would ask why. Are you charging enough? Are you earning enough? Are you making enough profit? Because particularly for an early stage business, if you're making enough to live, like for one person to live on, and you're keeping everything else pretty tight, and you keep your expenses nice and tight, every dollar that you earn above that absolute baseline of your fixed expenses effectively should be profit, and that's available for reinvestment. So when very, very early stage businesses ask for investment, I ask myself, well, why not grow the business through sales and profit? And I do know that having bootstrapped a business from zero to now eight figures a year, what you learn when you bootstrap a business is the resilience of counting every single dollar, and the discipline of counting every single dollar, and the discipline of, if the shirt on your back is on the line, or being able to buy food at the end of the week is on the line for you, you're going to make the tough calls in your business. And it's very different to someone who's got a seed fund, or a parent, or a supporter, or an investor, or someone else paying to support a business. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but if you're learning the skill of entrepreneurship, being forced to work it out yourself is very powerful. So let's try and not skip the turn off. I think my GPS is running behind. So that's my little nugget for today. Fuck me, I'm gonna test it again. I'm going to start the next video when I'm actually on the freeway instead of trying to get onto the freeway. So that's my little nugget for today. And something else I want to add to that.